best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason
I got one
action
D tackle.
descends upon
I got two good D
just
tackles.
outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Winner goes home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, CZ. You got something to do. You see me streaming, right? Yeah, I'm streaming now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Oh, boy.
Call it no gain.
Oh, he got fullback playing running back.
And it's second.
he got fullback playing running back. Like, let's see his receiver core. But you don't got no running back.
Nope. You got Najee Harris at running back. I told you probably got hurt.
He just, what the fuck? He changed his niggas' names, dog.
Who name got changed?
That nigga, that receiver he got named.
Quick?
Yeah.
That's what made me think that nigga edited.
You did edit somebody. His receiver caught fast as fuck. He got fast defense. Alright, we finna run this shit straight, you're good.
Down now.
Oh, why you laughing? What you gonna do? You can't run the ball. If you throw on me, you gonna throw picks.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep.
What the fuck?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Man, they cheating me, bro. They got me amongst 3 niggas, dog.
Give him 32 on the play.
They made amongst 3 niggas.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The little white boy.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Niggas, dog.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Pick the edge. Come back.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to try to run the ball.
Here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself.
Boy,
you get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate.
They made this nigga boss 3 niggas,
they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
This will be fielded at the 8.
His
guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
I'm streaming, bro. Is he streaming in chat? He got a stream.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
I ain't bringing this playbook out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I ain't bringing this playbook out.
Check 96. All day, every day, any day.
2nd and 5. He finds Howard complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
I threw that shit low as hell. I'm gonna stop doing this shit.
Vander Esch. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether your quarterback wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, you got 3 down. You go tight. Let it go. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go. Motion. Check. Shift. Hey, check.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He gets it complete to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Come on, QB, come on. Flip it. Motion, 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 motion. 57 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike's 57, 57. Go. Watch the slant. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. Check.
I won't be surprised if you on the opposite side.
Check, nickel. He's coming. Double up, single.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll fight his way down.
This is when he goes through his session, dog.
2 yards
This is one thing about my
there.
defense,
It'll be
dog.
2nd down.
We do rely on picks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
He running
That
club.
appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That's on to you, sir.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He don't know no better. Go. Check 25.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh,
Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's
He's
Lamb.
slick, bitch.
And he'll take it.
I went for the
into
pitch
end zone.
screen on. They didn't give me the animation.
Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
You
And the
seen that?
Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good.
Yeah, it's
That'll
only 10
increase
zip.
their
I
lead to
Makes
10-zip.
the score Cowboys 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Usually I throw a blitz. Huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Usually I throw a blitz, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't, bro. Usually I do, but I didn't. I should play, man. Knowing that he gonna do that shit. I'm supposed to be in pit 6.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward.
Bro, he be
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some space here.
He put Landon running back.
Down inside the 15 he goes.
I got to wake up, bro. I took
17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
I'm halfway tired. Pick. If he do what I think he's going to do, it's a pick.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, he's lucky.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish. Okay. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My
observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Out of the gun now on third down.
He dropped it.
Fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
50 seconds.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got. Check 52. Hey.
One play.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now Prescott. And
Come on, dog.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in
no,
the
make
end,
it so funny, bro.
Able to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
I bid for that route, so I know that's a pick 6. Yeah.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. To throw again on 2nd down. This is going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that
push me out the way so I won't pick you off.
You better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I think I know where you're going to.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's our field.
He already showed me the play. It's not run play.
Hey, it's our house. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
No, my pass rush not getting there.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's 2nd down.
Mike, 57. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 26, check 26. Check.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Nah, bro, I just got to wake up. Just wake up. I've been asleep. I ain't get no sleep.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Yeah, we're doing it first. Come on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
57 to Mike. I don't even know why his team showed up. Bound to lose one.
Watch his rocket blitz.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And that
Come on, dog. That's 6.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast.
No, it's not even that. It's me. I made dumbass passes.
Sports halftime report. Coach,
I wish I was
these
up.
two teams
I'm
about
tired.
to play their final half of the season.
That's how I really want to play tomorrow.
Back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
I'm on, bro, I only had 2 hours of sleep.
To the 25-yard line.
You heard me? I'm on 2 hours of sleep.
The Washington offense at the
in 2
line
days, I'm
ready
on
to
2 hours
roll.
of sleep.
And that first half, one to
I'm
forget
not.
really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 11. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Wait. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting him in. You better bring it. Check 13. Check 13. Hatchet. Head up.
A first down throw for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check. Check. Slam. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
57 is right. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. It's brought in by Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40. Too little, cut. Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Delta.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And that's caught at the 25. And he is finally out of
That's one.
bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This nigga like he caught me.
The extra point try forthcoming.
He like he caught me halfway asleep.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I didn't want to play. That's why I said no.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
He's not good, bro.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Yeah, what's up?
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll set up the throw. And got his man complete.
I've been playing terrible, bro. Like, I'm legit on 3 hours of sleep.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL
I did help my parents.
on EA
so
Sports.
I'm in a league game. I'm getting killed in the playoffs, and this nigga sucked. Like he beat my ass, but he's.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Nah.
Open man is Switzer complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I got
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Bro,
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like I'm watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
I really didn't want to play.
Catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I'm lying, Ty. I ain't want to play, bro. I ain't want to play today. I'm on legit 3 hours. I never play others.
They'll drop the throw. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, 30 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
Look, we all know sometimes we see
he's not good, bro. Bro, I was throwing directly towards him and I'm finna fall asleep on the controller.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple of fellas talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
I'm going to catch him in my division. I'll catch him in the regular season.
This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Ty, you watching my stream?
At their own 8-yard line.
Who else?
As you watching my stream? Drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
What the fuck he doing all this for, bro?
Where's Zeke at? He don't got Zeke on the field? Oh, he took Zeke out because he don't want him to get injured, huh?
Nah, Zeke, he changed his name. He be cheating.
He be cheating?
Yeah, he added people.
He changed the Zeke name to Jones? What?
That's not.
He don't even have Zeke.
No, he got Zeke, bro. That's his running back.
Show me his running back.
Bro, he ain't got Zeke no more.
You have Montez Sweat.
Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
How you got Von Miller?
And none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
I'm on 3 hours of sleep.
Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's good.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one.
You know, most of the offense goal is on what's called?
Now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this.
Bro,
this is a good one.
He really only scored 1 touchdown.
This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Bro, I ain't playing nobody in Super League yet.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Watch QB jump.
My
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
My set been,
and that's going to be incomplete.
been
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It's second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And
I wasn't here. It was this other cat who had this
team. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It wasn't my fault, bro. I was already on the lead.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 59.
My other team was better than this, but these dudes named Packers was winning the championship, so I tried to switch. To the NFC instead of the AFC.
The lead back down to 21.
That nigga won $160 million.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Yes.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20.
I got this quarterback right here. I'm starting to like him. It's been my fault, bro. I'm finally waking up. I've been asleep the whole, bro, I really didn't want to play this shit. Cause I'm really sleepy, bro. But I had to wake up. He up 21, dog. I stole my last possession. I can come back, bro. This shit, he's not good, bro. It's like I killed myself. He's not good at all.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
He running the ball now, so he starts to my offense
really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Dog, you know they have my fastest receiver on the bench.
As a general rule, what they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You heard me talk?
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
My fastest receiver on the bench. They messed up my whole team.
Timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. So plenty of time
as soon as I took that nigga off the bench, I started scoring.
Here in this fourth
quarter. You can't
quarter.
jam me. I got 294 speed receivers.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw.
He about to throw a pick. 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 He about to throw a pick.
A target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
He about to throw a pick, bro. He ran the screen, though.
As he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game.
Bro, you see me coming back?
Back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
Do you see me coming back?
Rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think
bro,
they had the 3-score.
Bro, do you see me coming back, dog? Down 14, bro. With 3 minutes left. Down 14 with 3 minutes left.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down.
He don't have
14.
no choice. He have no choice. He have no choice but to run that clock out, bro. Ty, you heard me? Down 14, bro. With 3 minutes left, bro.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
You talking about the Mad's in my favor? You better hope he don't fumble, bro. If he fumble, game over.
Fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
That nigga, bro, he see my offense start clicking, bro. Guess what he's doing now, Ty?
The Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing
gap, boy. He's fumbling.
I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
57. Mike, 57.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
Right side.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
What Titan said?
Switch.
Bro, yeah, I'm about to come back. He wasting clock now.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Fabian Moreau. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the
what time is it?
Doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead,
my team,
you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, what Titan said? Jerry, what Titan said? Why you wasting clock?
So
man?
they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Bro, my offense is explosive, bro.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
61, 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
You see the
Certainly looked
right?
like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Down
here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will
we can run the clock as long as we don't shoot. Nah, he's trying to play fast, bro.
It's actually frustration, not a good play.
Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
That's a bitch nigga, dog.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Yeah, from this. He too clock.
They run again with Harris. And he is
too
into
clock.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
Yeah, he already too clock. Game was over. I had to try to play fast.
The Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle.
He stuck, bro.
And the decision
I almost
to
came
just
back and
kick
won
the
it.
extra point winds up successful.
I'm on 3 hours of sleep, dog.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
That's it, baby.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs.
He said, I want you to go.
They fall
lying ass motherfucker.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs,
you heard me?
but to win games in the playoffs.
He wanted me to throw it. He didn't know that game gonna come out like that, dog. I was throwing directly towards you.
Key injuries, or you just don't play well. You get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas.
I can throw.
This is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season. But obviously,
bro, I was sleepy, bro. I'm on 3 hours of sleep.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
I'm going to be up till like 1 o'clock, and that's
Thanks
my
for
body
watching.
going to crash all
And good
tomorrow.
night, everybody.
Sleep. This bitch a liar. That nigga, he started doing it. He been started doing that shit when he wasn't up 3 scores. Bro, look at this shit, bro. I had a dominated loss, bro. Really look at this shit, dog. Bro, his total offense was 206. 76 yards pass rushing, 130 passing, right? Bro, he had 10 first downs. I had 6. Bro, my total yards is 309. 9 yards rushing, 300 yards passing, bro. I just had 5 turnovers. I had 7 turnovers. So how you think I lost? Yeah, I had dominating loss. That nigga trash. He trash, bro.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now
Nigga, so, bro, that nigga told me I wanted you to pass.